Oh, hello there. Let me ask you a question. Do you need somebody to study with? Well, I heard the examination is near. So, let us be your study buddy for a while. I am Ashley John Bonifacio.
I am Arjun Belarusan.
I am Trinella. I am Danica Barce.
I am Alejandro.
And I am Bastos.
I am Angelo.
Our topic is about constructing discrete probability distribution. But first, let us define what is discrete probability distribution. So, a discrete probability distribution is a distribution of assigned probabilities associated with a discrete random variable.
So, these are the steps in constructing the probability distribution. Number 1. Determine the sample space. Number 2. Count, give the number of variance. Number 3. Find the probability.
So we have here an example of constructing the probability distribution. So here is the problem. The number of blue balls, 2 balls are drawn into succession without replacement from an urn, containing 5 red balls and 6 blue balls. Construct the probability distribution of the random variable z representing the number of blue balls. So in order to answer that problem, we're gonna put our data onto the table. The z represented the probability of blue balls. As we have seen in the listing method, getting the probability, we have the probability of getting blue balls 0, 1, and 2. And the probability of z are 1 over 4, 2 over 4, since there is 2, 1 in our listing method, and there is 1/4. And then the next step is we get the summation to prove if it's a probability distribution. Then we get the summation to prove if it is a probability distribution. So the summation of P of z is equals to 1/4 plus 2/4 plus 1/4 is equals to 4 over 4 or 1. So as we have proven, as it is equals to 1, this is a probability distribution.
So here's another example. We have here the problem. Suppose 3 coins are tossed. Let x be the random variable representing the number of heads. So, in order to solve this, we put our data on the table. So, x represents the number of heads, which you can see here in our listing method. The probability of x are 1 over 8, 3 over 8, 3 over 8, and 1 over 8. Then, we get summation to prove if this is a probability distribution. So, summation of x is equals to 1 over 8 plus 3 over 8 plus 3 over 8 plus 1 over 8 is equals to 8 over 8 or 1.
So here's another example of it. Let D represent the defective cell phone and N represent the non-defective cell phone. Let X be the random variable representing the number of defective cell phones. Construct the probability distribution of the random variable X. In order to answer that problem, we're gonna put the data on a table. The X represent the number of defective cell phones. So the first step is we do the listing method. We have seen the probability of X are 0, 1, 2, and 3. The probability of 0 is 1 over 8. Since we have only one 0 here. The probability of 1 is 1 3 over 8. The probability of 2 is 3 over 8. Since we have 2 here. The probability of 3 is 1 over 8. The next step that we will do is we're gonna solve the summation to prove if it's a probability distribution. Then we get the summation to prove if it is a probability distribution. So the summation of P of X is equal to 1 over 8, 3 over 8, 3 over 8, and 1 over 8. It is equal to 8 over 8 or 1. As we have proved that it is equal to 1, so we can consider it as an example of probability distribution.
How to create a histogram? To create a histogram, organize your data into intervals called bins on the x-axis and plot the frequency or relative frequency of each interval on the y-axis.
Step 1. Plot the values of the random variable along the horizontal axis. Step 2. Plot the probabilities along the vertical axis. So in making a histogram, P of X represents the amount of defective cell phone based on our listing method. And X represents the number of defective cell phone or our data value. So in making a histogram, we're gonna put a label from 0 to 3 as it represents the data value or the number of defective cell phones. And our P of X, we're also gonna do the same as it represents the amount of defective cell phone based on our listing method. So in making a histogram, let's plot the probabilities along the vertical axis. So the probabilities of getting 0 defective cell phone is 1 over 8. And the probabilities of getting 1 defective cell phone is 3 over 8. Along with the probabilities of getting 2 defective cell phone is 3 over 8. And also, the probabilities of getting 3 defective cell phone is 1 over 8.